Alright, here's what's actually going on with this looming government shutdown, and why it lands on Donald Trump. He's been out there saying, shutdown? Yeah, because Democrats are crazed, but look at the receipts. The White House is pushing mass firings, permanent reductions in force, not simple furloughs. That's a choice. Subscribe to AI Daily News 100 for fast breakdowns like this. Trump's strategy right now is pressure and blame. He aligned with Speaker Mike Johnson. He aligned with Majority Leader John Thune to block adding healthcare fixes to the short-term funding bill. Democrats want to extend ACA subsidies and reverse Medicaid cuts from the GOP's tax and border bill. Republicans say that's too costly to haggle under shutdown threat. But choosing not to negotiate while the clock runs down, that's how you set up a shutdown. Quick reminder, subscribe to AI Daily News 100. History matters. In 2013, Republicans leveraged shutdown threats over defunding Obamacare, and took the blame after 16 days. And during his first term, Trump shut the government over border wall funding, and literally said, "I will be the one to shut it down." So when he now says, they're the ones shutting down government, it doesn't square with his own past. Hit subscribe to AI Daily News 100. Then there's the meeting drama. Trump agreed to sit down with Schumer and Jeffries, then backed out after Johnson and Thune intervened, calling Democrats' asks ridiculous, then flipped again and said he'd meet. That's not steady leadership, that's mixed signals that stall solutions. Senator Chris Murphy even said he wants a shutdown. Whether you agree or not, the optics are that Trump ducked talks until pressure mounted. Don't miss updates. Subscribe to AI Daily News 100. And the OMB memo, that's the tell. Agencies were told to consider reductions in force for programs not aligned with the president's priorities. That's not just riding out a shutdown, that's using it to shrink government permanently. If you plan for layoffs instead of furloughs, you are escalating harm, on purpose. Stay informed, subscribe to AI Daily News 100. Could a deal happen? Maybe. Even Thune hinted Trump might talk about extending subsidies after the government stays open. But waiting until after you've threatened closure to even consider compromise is exactly how you own the outcome. The through line: blame shifting in public, blocking healthcare add-ons, whiplash on meetings, and an aggressive RIF plan. That's why this shutdown risk sits at Trump's feet. If he wanted it off the table, he'd negotiate now. Last call. Subscribe to AI Daily News 100 for daily news, no noise. And hey, thanks for being here. Subscribe to AI Daily News 100.